Hello again, everybody. Welcome to another episode of RV Business Capital Talk, sponsored by Airxcel. And as fate would have it, we have two of the higher up Airxcel officials with us today. I'm Rick Kessler with Sherm and Goldenberg. We're from RV Business, and joining the two of us, Anthony Wollschlager and Paul Craven from Airxcel. Anthony is the president and CEO, and Paul is, as of I think February this year, is the newly minted Chief Revenue Officer. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Well, we're bringing you in today. It's last week was open house. We'll talk maybe a little bit about that, but more importantly, what we're here to talk about is October 16 and 17 is Airxcel's 11th annual product showcase, 8 to 5 each of those 2 days, and it will be again at the Peter Orthwein Pavilion over at the Hall of Fame campus. Anthony, Paul, why don't you give us a quick rundown of what that product showcase is all about?
Yeah, I'll go first, Paul. Look, as you said, Rick, we've had our showcase now for many years, and it's developed over time into what it is today. We do it off-site and give our customers an opportunity to tour all things new and old, mostly new, however, with what we're going to be offering in the next calendar year, etc. And it really has been the catalyst for a lot of our growth, especially over the last 3 years.
Paul, you're going to have every brand there, you think?
Yes, yeah, we'll have every brand represented. So it should be a good showcase.
What if you were producing a preview of this year's event? What would be the main headlines? What would you want the industry to know in terms of specific product, but also general news from Airxcel?
Yeah, good question. So last year, if you recall, we launched several new brands that were in product segments that we'd never been in before. This year, we're going to be adding 2 new brands to our portfolio. Again, new product segments that we haven't been in, so that'll be exciting for us to show our customers. And then in our legacy brands, we continue to innovate, we continue to develop new products. So every one of our legacy brands will have new things that you haven't seen before that we plan on offering to the marketplace.
You're going to say something, I think?
Yeah, say something maybe.
Say something maybe?
Isn't that a bad song? Well, shoot, Anthony, that's a hell of a tease when you're saying you got 2 new brands you're going to be introducing. Spill the beans, man.
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah, pick a couple of them.
Well,
Yeah, I wish I could spill the beans, but I think you'll have to be there to see it. Our teams have been working really hard at planning for our showcase. Literally starts the day after the last one finishes. And as everybody knows, we've been on a focused path here to grow, entering market spaces that we haven't been in historically. And that's led to a lot of growth in a challenging marketplace for us. And we're going to continue to do that, especially in partnerships with our customers who are asking us for more and more options.
yeah, and to Anthony's point, we're internally excited about what we have to offer. Again, two new brands, 2 new market segments. We think our customers are going to be excited, and been in the plans for a while. So it should be a good showcase in a couple of weeks.
And Paul, give us the details. If I'm an OEM and I'm interested in attending, I assume there's a website for reservations or something like that.
Yeah, you can you can RSVP with your sales rep. There's numerous ways to do it. We of course encourage that in advance so we know who's coming. But of course, if you can't get to the RSVP, please show up and we'll make sure that you're taken care of.
Okay. Is this goes without saying? I mean, I'm sure you guys have these 2 dates circled on your calendar every year, but how important is this from a business perspective for Airxcel?
Yeah, incredibly important. Again, we plan these events out a year in advance. We put a lot of resources, a lot of time. All of our team members are involved in it. So it really sets the pace for what we're going to do for next year as we approach model change. We know our OEM partners are making choices right now today. and over the next couple of months about what they're going to launch as they change their models next year. So yes, this is a big springboard for us and what we and how we look at our business for next year, for sure.
Go ahead, Sherm.
Anthony, you allude to a challenging market place. Tell us more about your view of all that.
Yeah, look, I think anytime, look, our industry is known for its cyclical nature, right? And right now we're experiencing that. Look, feedback from Hershey, feedback from the open house was positive. We all understand what's been happening in the marketplace over the last 18 months in terms of right-sizing dealer inventory, in terms of what's happened with interest rates, et cetera. But I think we all firmly believe that our market is set up for success long term. And I think that's what we really need to do, is to think about our businesses long term. What we're experiencing today is nothing that we haven't experienced before. It just feels a little different, just probably based on, the COVID surge that we saw. Look, in the end, there are opportunities in the marketplace for those folks that want to be bold, but yet disciplined at the same time, specific operationally. And that's been our strategy through this period, is to be bold, think of the long term, but be disciplined in certain areas of the business where we need to be.
That's especially, as you said, positive news coming out of open house, where maybe I'm putting words in people's mouths here, but good, not great would be one assessment to put on it. Hershey Show, same thing. A lot of people were very pleased with the foot traffic and the type of foot traffic there. And hey, let's hope for the same thing for your product showcase, right?
Yeah, I don't believe hope's a strategy. I think there needs to be a strategy somewhere in there to deliver a result that you want. But look, the statistics show that we've got more first-time buyers in the market. The demographics of our industry are changing. There's so many data points out there for long-term growth in our industry. If we focus on the now, we're going to make bad decisions, long term. So look, Paul and I and our team have been really focused on the long game and understanding that there are opportunities today, but you really have to think long term. Let's not just think about challenges that we have today. They will subside, and we will continue to be in a robust industry that we all love.
Is it, I'm going to try one more time. Is it safe to assume that some of these new products that we're going to see are very much with that long-term strategy in mind?
Absolutely. You know what I mean? It's, we, as Rick, have been very focused on entering spaces that we haven't been in before, that align with our operational excellence, our robust sourcing power, et cetera. And so these things that we're launching now were talked about literally 3 years ago. Right. And so, we have a very detailed long-term plan. And now it's just, we're in the execution phase of that plan. So yeah, it definitely fits with what we want to do.
Paul, I couldn't get Anthony to spill the beans. I couldn't get Anthony to spill the beans, so I'm going to try you, just, for gets and shiggles.
No, to Anthony's point, we're working on product segments and that are going to continue to accelerate growth for us and bring customer value. And we're excited. We think we've got a lot to show, not only with our existing legacy brands, to Anthony's point, but also the new markets that we're going to enter.
Okay, very good. Sherman, do you have anything else, or do we need to let him off the hook here?
I think another direction, or an additional direction I would go, probably would ask them too much about their future product plans. So I'm going to let them off the hook and say, thanks for joining us.
Yep. Yeah,
very much. And we don't see enough of you guys. And Rick.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys October 16 and 17 at the Peter Orthwein Pavilion for the 11th annual Airxcel Product Showcase.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, guys, for the opportunity. Appreciate it.
Thank you.